All right, this is a class activity practicing Ohm's law. So the purpose of this activity is to practice using Ohm's law to solve for an unknown variable. So this activity covers the topic of Ohm's law, current, and circuits. And you can see in the references, there are several videos that will help you out understanding this. But also, of course, I will post this video. You can see in the picture over here, it just sort of talks about what we're learning about voltage, current, and resistance. And this is like the idea, like the voltage is the difference in electrical potential. You can see, you might not be able to see, but there's a current. That's the actual flow of the electric charge, and the resistance is just any of that like resistance that that current could face. So with anything with the guided practice, first thing you do in these is we just need to generate those problems. So I'll check that box. So the first three are just the three kind of problems that I can give you. And you can see I do have the equation, V equals IR, and that triangle that will help you out. So in an electric circuit, an unknown voltage is applied across 250 ohm resistor with 0.035 amps flowing through it. Calculate the voltage across the resistor. So first thing I want to do is I want to know, like, what's the equation that I'm going to use, right? So it's looking for the voltage. So voltage equals current times resistance. It turns green. Great. That'll do it. And if you need any help, there is a hint. Cover up the unknown variable on the Ohm's law triangle to find the equation to use. The unknown for this problem is voltage, right? So that's what we're calculating. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put in all my known variables. So I know the resistance is 250, and I come down to that drop-down menu. You can see a lot of different units. Ohms, that's the resistance. And the current is 0.035 amps. So I come down here and it's amps. Perfect. 0.035. Now I need to solve for the voltage. So I can come into this calculator. Let me move this over here so I can see a little bit more. It's just current times resistance. So I take 0.035 and I multiply it by the resistance, which is 250 ohms. Perfect. So I get 8.75 volts. I come in here, 8.75, and that is volts, right? So the next three problems, like always on the guided practice, this just helps you set up the problems. And this one, now it's looking through the current. So I come down here and I'm looking for the, now current is voltage divided by resistance. So I plug in the known and I solve for the current. And the last one is solving for the resistance. So I come in here and I look for the equation, the resistance. If I cover that up on the triangle, it's voltage divided by current. So you do that same process, but just looking for those different variables, plug in the known, and then solve for the unknown. Then there's several problems down here where you just have to decide, well, what is this problem looking for? The hint will always give you the unknown, right? You're looking for the resistance. That should give you the equation. Use that triangle or just algebra to do that, and the known variables are in that problem. As you can see here, there are several different problems that'll ask you for either resistance, current, or voltage, right? Those are the three types of problems that can be given using Ohm's law. So once again, this is that class activity, Ohm's law.